Hi everybody, David Palermo here, the real estate guy from pfr.com.au. And in this episode, we have a look at what happened to the Lathlain property market last year. And if you're a homeowner in Lathlain for 2015, you'd be really impressed to know that the Lathlain median house price went up by a massive 20.5%. A huge amount, which puts the median house price at $860,000. And we haven't seen that sort of return for a good decade in the Lathlain market. But on the flip side, there weren't a lot of properties that actually sold. That's right, Lathlain people are following the trend of Carlisle and are hanging around the area for a lot longer and not selling. We only had 41 properties sell last year. Compared to previous years of 60s and 70s, 41 is not a lot of properties on the market to sell. Now that's roughly around about 3 to 4 per month. So if you're in the market to buy, chances are there's not a lot of properties that would suit you in Lathlain. And what that means is if you do find something that you like in Lathlain, you really need to make your best efforts to put an offer on that particular property, because you might have to wait good 6-7 months before a similar one came on the market. And what does that mean for sellers? Well, sellers, you've probably got one of the best scenarios you can have. With not a lot of people trying to sell their home, that means yours can be sold with less competition. So chances are, if you decide to sell in Lathlain at the moment, you could have the only 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom home on the market at any one point in time. And when it comes time to selling, having no competition is a great thing, because that means the buyers are really paying a lot of attention to your property. But one of the most interesting scenarios is the fact that it's taking around about 10 years for people to sell in Lathlain. And what I mean by that is the average time people are living in Lathlain before they sell compared to previous years is 10 years before they sell. Now, if we have a look at last year's sales, we had a few long-time citizens of Lathlain who had spent 50 and 60 years in Lathlain before they decided to sell and move on. So some of these properties are really now becoming family-centred areas, and people are hanging around using the schools and using the facilities in the area. And if you take my family as an example, they've been around in Lathlain for quite a while now, with some of the Palermos moving in back in 1989, about 27 years ago. That was my uncle and auntie. I've got my brother who's been in the area for quite a few years, and my sister who moved in roughly about 21 years ago. And all of them are perfect examples of people moving in with young families and staying on until their kids are a lot older, and then just hanging around in the area for all the infrastructure that's coming along. So that's all for the Lathlain property report. You would have to be pretty impressed if you own property in Lathlain at the moment. If you have any queries, please leave your details down below, and I will try and get the answers out to you. I'm David Palermo, the real estate guy from pfr.com.au.